This program was established to develop a dialogue between the warfighter and our industry partners. We, the warfighter, see this as a means for 5 specific opportunities. First, to convey and clarify future force development priorities to inform industry so that they can invest their IRAD wiser. Second, to gather an understanding of emerging technologies with potential application for military operations. Third, to identify ways TRADOC can simplify and improve the requirements process. Fourth, to identify areas to be included into our campaign of learning. And last, to help industry refine their ideas and prototypes by identifying opportunities for participation in experiments such as AEWE, NIE, AWA, and others.
So I just want to tell you how much I appreciate what you do in Industry Force every day. We couldn't really do what we do in terms of develop future force capabilities without knowledge of the technologies you're developing and the ideas that you have. And it begins with what Lee Quintus does with our concept development and determining really how our Army forces are going to fight in the future and using that conceptual foundation to drive future force development. We can't develop future concepts if we don't understand what technologies we can apply to ensure overmatch and our ability to accomplish the mission in the future. And then, of course, through the whole process of turning those concepts into no-kidding capabilities, we really need to work together with you every step of the way, and we're trying to figure out ways we can do that even better. And General Odierno, I was just with him yesterday, and again, he emphasized the need for us to figure out ways to work with industry more effectively. You know, it's more critical now than ever. If you just look across the world, you see that there are tremendous threats to national security, international security, to us and our children. They're manifesting themselves in hostile nation states that are possessing more and more advanced capabilities, including nuclear weapons and weapons of mass destruction, long-range ballistic missiles. But what we're seeing now is non-state actors now possessing the capabilities previously associated only with nation states. And you see this dramatically with Daesh, a transnational terrorist organization that commits mass murder of innocent people as its principal tactic in a war against all civilized people. But now a transnational terrorist organization has become a pseudo-state, that controls territory and populations. There's a lot of talk these days about threats that manifest themselves in the area of anti-access area denial that are going to restrict what we have enjoyed, which is supremacy or dominance in the maritime, airspace, and cyberspace domains. But I think what's common across all of these threats is they originate on land, and with people. And so what we really need to do is work our hardest to ensure that our forces are able to overmatch the enemy and accomplish the mission against this broad range of threats. And Northrop Grumman and all of our industry partners are essential to that. I mentioned this down in Huntsville, and I just want to take the opportunity to thank you again for what you do for our nation. I think it's hard sometimes as you're on the cutting edge of technological development to see that all the way through to the actual effects it has on battlegrounds, for example, in Iraq and Afghanistan. And we will never know how many of our soldiers will get to see their children grow up because of what you do and the edge that you give us. So thanks so much for your being here today. Thank you for the long partnership we've had across 100 TIEs. And thank you for what you're doing for our nation and our soldiers. Thanks.